It's time again for Behind the Law with Dennis Vetrano. Welcome back, Dennis.
Good to see you, Joe.
As we continue our series on domestic violence based on a Facebook post you saw from Grace Smithhouse a while back.
Yes.
And this has been fascinating the last couple of get-togethers because some of these things that you've brought up as signs of domestic violence, I think, surprised a lot of people.
Yeah. I think it does, and I think some of these things are obvious, and some are not. So just a couple more I'd like to go through.
Sure.
Abuser apologizes, begs for forgiveness, romantic I love you, enlists family support, which is something I found pretty interesting, ignores, denies, or excuses the abuse. And I think there's a flip side to that because I think the victims also make excuses for the abuser and for the abuse. And I think, look, if you're in one of these circumstances and you don't see it, you don't realize it, again, because I think that what these points in this Grace Smithhouse pinwheel suggest is that it's more insidious than we think, and also that you can be in it and not see it. Most people think, well, it's common sense. If you're getting beaten up, of course. Yes, but it's not that straightforward. And it starts with things like control. And it starts with criticizing, and it starts with verbal abuse, and it starts with, expecting the person to be perfect. And on the other side, you're making excuses for them. So again, I think it's important to really take a close look at your relationship if you suspect that you're in a domestically violent relationship. And I think even when people are, okay, so let's say we get to the point and you say, I know I'm in a domestically violent relationship. The other person is the abuser and I'm a victim. There are still many, many reasons why people don't leave. And I think that precipitates, forgive me, be patient with my going through these Grace Smithhouse posts, but I think they're excellent and I think they're very useful for our audience. There are a lot of reasons why people don't leave, and there are a few that are listed on yet another Grace Smithhouse Facebook post. And it's titled, Why Don't They Just Leave?
We'll follow up with that in our next get-together.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, please, to find out more about Dennis and his firm, by all means, visit his website.
drvetranolaw.com.
Dennis, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Joe.